many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Thursday's edition of Good Morning Vail. Today is August 29th. We are almost to September. Where has the summer gone? It has flown by this year. Something we do want to talk about that really wraps up the summer and kind of wraps up Vail Jazz summer season is the Labor Day party that Vail Jazz puts on. This is absolutely one of the funnest events to go to every year, so you want to make sure that you get out there and you check it out. It's going to be from August 29th to September 2nd. There's going to be all sorts of shows, over 30 artists really coming together to make the shows spectacular and do these entire group efforts of concerts, which is supposed to be absolutely incredible. So make sure that you go online and you buy your tickets right now. The venues are going to be changing. The times of the concerts are going to be kind of shifting, so you have to make sure that you catch it while you can. So go to their website. You can buy tickets for individual shows, or you can buy a party pack and go to the entire event. Something else we want to talk about is Vail's Oktoberfest. It's that time of year where we're going to start kicking off all of the Oktoberfest. Beaver Creek first, then Lion's Head, then Vail Village. And things that you can find in the Lion's Head one are pretty fun. There's always a Stein holding competition, so you got to get out there and check that out. The other thing is it's all beautiful scenery. I mean, what could you not love about eating bratwurst and hot dogs and all of that right here in the mountains? Look at all these shots. This is from last year's Oktoberfest. There is a bratwurst eating competition, so if you're feeling pretty bold, I think that maybe you want to participate in that. Vail Village is going from September 13th to 15th, and Lion's Head Village is going from September 6th to 8th. So make sure that you go check those out while you can. They're a really fun event, and there's something there for the entire family. As you saw, there were children dancing. There's always a kids zone for the kids to have fun at, so make sure that you go check them out. Ashley, you've got some more information on Beaver Creek's Oktoberfest. How is it up in Beaver Creek this morning?
Oh, I sure do, Maddie. You know, it's a little bit chilly out here first thing this morning, but Elise and I have been doing jumping jacks to get ready for the show. Now, tomorrow, Beaver Creek's Oktoberfest kicks off at 4 o'clock. It goes from 4 until 8 tomorrow night. So typically they don't do events on Friday. So this is a new addition to the entire Oktoberfest celebration this year, which is going to be a great time. So at 4 o'clock there will be beer tapping, and the beer garden officially opens, as well as the root beer garden for all of the little guys out there. There's going to be live music, also a pretzel toss, that's basically like an egg toss, but with kind of a German twist. So that'll be happening tomorrow, and then everything gets started at 11 o'clock on Saturday and on Sunday, and so that'll be going on for the entirety of the weekend. Plus, of course, there's going to be the best dress competitions, there's going to be Stein hoisting competitions, there's going to be a bratwurst eating contest, and then you can burn all of that off by doing the Oktoberfest Shuffle on Sunday, and you can register online or you can register the day of. The race starts at 9 a.m. and there's distances for the entire family. So there's the family fun race that'll be the 1K. There's also a 5K and there's a 10K if you really want to challenge yourself. And you earn yourself a beer or a soda and a brat. So that's a great way to kind of kick off the day on Sunday. It's one of the longest standing traditions anywhere in Beaver Creek, and you should definitely be a part of it. Now, you should also be part of our show. We have a great one in store for you on this beautiful Thursday morning. I'll be catching up with some fly fishing opportunities here at Beaver Creek. We also have the Alzheimer's Association coming in. They are doing a walk coming up on September 28th that should really be a pretty incredible community event. And, you know, the people that are involved with this event are so heartfelt, and they are really they're really amazing, and so we're going to get to catch up with them. We'll also have an epic morning adventure with Mark, and right after this break, we'll have a first look at your local weather forecast.
Hi everybody, I'm Mark Sassy. I'm a TV host for Good Morning Vail and TV8. And when I'm not talking about the outdoors, I'm in the middle of the outdoors. I spend my free time on the rivers fly fishing.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Christie Sports has 2 convenient bike shops in the Vail Valley, a new full-service shop in Westvale, and a rental shop on Bridge Street near Gondola 1. The experts at Christie Sports provide unmatched service and product knowledge, featuring mountain, bike path, and road bikes from Scott and Trek. Christie Sports has bike rentals for kids and adults, including free delivery. And expert mechanics guarantee 24-hour turnaround on basic tunes. When you need bikes in the Vail Valley, think Christie Sports.
There can be a lot of confusion as to how to make your home more sustainable and more energy efficient. And that's why Holy Cross Energy is the #1 place to contact to find out if your home is energy efficient. And Brian, tell us a bit more about your auditing program.
That's absolutely right. The first thing you want to do, like you go to the doctor and get a physical exam, is to get this energy audit for your home or for your workplace. Our auditors will come out free of charge, conduct a look around the facilities using standard methods, and probably come up with 4 or 5 things that you can do that are real easy ways of saving electricity and managing your input on the environment.
And not as complicated as, say, replacing insulation or windows, but there's some much more simple things that
There are some easy things, changing lighting, having a controllable thermostat. These will all be recommendations. And then you can go to our website and get rebates for the new equipment that you may need through our programs and services. So it's a double bang for the buck.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Brian, for coming on. Definitely check out Holy Cross Energy, get an auto to your house, and save some money.
Glenwood Cabins Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Cabins Adventure Park. It's awesome!
This weather report is brought to you by TV8, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
This is a live shot from Beaver Creek Golf Course looking down towards Avon. Maybe if you look really closely, you can see us out here on the back patio. The temperatures this morning a little bit chilly, but it is expected to warm up throughout the course of today. We are expecting to see a high pressure system sitting over the state of Colorado, which is going to bring us those warmer temperatures. It is just a little bit brisk. You can definitely feel that fall time is making its way to the valley, and then comes winter, and we are not that far away. I'm so excited to be able to get out there and ski. But for today, we are expecting those temperatures to warm up quite a bit. 47 around 8 a.m. and then 73 is the high later this afternoon, and this is at Vail Mountain Base. So here in the valleys, things are going to be just a little bit warmer. For this evening, those temperatures are going to cool down just a little bit, and we are expecting that sunset to happen just a little bit earlier than we've been used to. 45 is the low for tonight, and then that sunset's taking place around 7:43. So make sure that you get out there and you watch that sunset, but you enjoy those last nights where it's kind of sunny just a little bit longer. Get out there and soak up that sunshine while we still have it before we start to see, hopefully, Farmer's Almanac is claiming a lot of snow, so hopefully we see a lot of snow this year. All right, now we're going to go check in with Mark Sassy, who's on an epic adventure. Mark, how is it this morning?
Epic Morning is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
I'll show you how good it is first thing this morning. I can see my breath. It's a little cooler out here, probably mid-40s still, till that sun makes its way up and over the ridgeline over here on the Eagle River, kind of perched between Avon and Edwards. This is along the bike path. This is an area called Everyday Hole. This is right before the water goes private into the Arrowhead water downstream from where I'm at. This is a pretty popular place for people to go and explore fishing. Very accessible. It's a nice piece of water. I'm going to go and see if I can't find some trouts today in this piece of water. But I'm just kind of starting my day by sitting on the shore and seeing if there's any bugs flying around. There's no bugs flying around yet because of those cooler temperatures, so no bugs are hatching. My take is that the fish probably first thing will be feeding subsurface in the rock, so my plan is to kind of tie up maybe a prince or a pheasant tail, some sort of a caddis emerger, just to go explore a little bit into the water and see. I got to adjust the depth of the indicator depending upon the depth of the water. We're about 3 feet on average, I'd say, in this area. A little bit deeper where it comes out of that pool, where it comes out of that run just up above, and then it kind of filters out nice and calm. Great spot to be able to dry fly fish in this spot too. Plenty of room for casting and plenty of calm water for the dry flies to kind of mitigate and hang out on the shores and have the fish come up and eat them off the surface. Maybe later on today as it gets warm, but nice out here first thing today. A good friend of mine who lives not too far from here upstream said he saw a big cinnamon black bear down in this area about a couple weeks ago. So maybe we'll have a little bear sighting too, you never know. That's your first epic morning. I'm going to fish a little bit. After the break, we've got some information about what to do for the weekend at Vail, Beaver Creek, Keystone, and Breckenridge. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dan Saline, owner of Carrots Jewelers, located on East Meadow Drive in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 38 years. At Carrots, our passion is designing exclusive custom jewelry that features one-of-a-kind designs. Stop in and visit Carrots, a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry. To learn more about our custom designs, call 970-476-4760 or visit our website, carrotsvail.com.
Yes, it's the first word of any new discovery. But when allergies attack, the excitement fades. Allegra helps you say yes with the fastest non-drowsy allergy relief and turn any half-hearted yes into an all-in yes. Allegra, live your life, not your allergies.
Vail Jazz's 25th anniversary season brings internationally acclaimed jazz acts to breathtaking venues in Vail all summer long. Pancho Sanchez brings his Latin band to Vail on August 22nd, closing out the Vail Jazz at Vail Square series. Renowned as one of the hardest working percussionists in the jazz world, Sanchez leads his group through danceable hits from the Latin jazz songbook. For more information and to see our full lineup, go to vailjazz.org or call 970-479-6146.
Let's talk about how to have the most epic weekend possible while you are here in town. And if you love biking, but maybe you're not quite ready to be biking up Vail Pass on your own power, that's totally fine because we have Vail Pass bike tours to offer you, compliments of Vail Sports. Now this is really fun. If you've never done it before, you really get to soak in all of the views, really get to, get that breeze in your hair, especially when it warms up midday. And you don't have to do any of the work. They do it for you. So what they'll do is you rent the bikes at Vail Sports, then they'll take you and your bike up to the top of Vail Pass. They have adult bikes, they have kid bikes, and they have a professionally and certified support staff that goes along with you. And so they'll drop you off at the top of Vail Pass, you ride down, and then at the bottom they'll bring the bikes back to the shop for you. It's so easy, it's so convenient, it's a lot of fun. And you can also rent bikes throughout the entire Vail Valley too at their 5 convenient mountainside locations. And they have, again, something for the entire family, which is awesome. So they have even the, the cruisers, they have the burly carts that you can pull behind you. They have mountain bikes, they have it all. So check out Vail Sports while you're in town. And if you haven't done a Vail Pass ride before, it's spectacular. And I mean, you can get some incredible photos to make your friends and family jealous while you're out there on your bikes. Now, over Vail Pass is my old neck of the woods, Breckenridge and Keystone in Summit County. Breckenridge is where I learned how to snowboard, but they're not just a wintertime resort. Maddie, what do they have going on over in Summit County for the weekend?
I mean, Ash, for your neck of the woods, I think there's one activity you and I should definitely participate in, and it's the Expedition Zipline Tours. It is a half-day event, though, so if you are going to sign up to do it, no, you are going to be spending some time up there, but you are going to be exploring all of Peak 7 through some high alpine, high thrill experiences, which is absolutely incredible. There is over 7 different zip lines that you will take on this adventure, and look how incredible it is. Through the Rockies, through the treetops. I mean, you're pretty far up there, but you get to see the most incredible scenery from up here, and maybe, like Mark said, there is a good chance you could see some pretty cool wildlife. I don't know if a bear would be it, but I mean, that would be pretty phenomenal. So you want to get out there and you want to check this out. They do have something for everyone in the family. And then after you complete your zipline tour, you do have a 200-foot long aerial bridge that you will go across. So it is a pretty fun, adventure-filled day to go over to Breckenridge. But maybe you want to go over to Keystone, and maybe you want to get your snacking on or your tasting on to try a bunch of delicious food. The Taste of Keystone is happening on September 1st, and it's happening from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., so you can make your way over there, and you can try all of the award-winning culinary talents, delicious foods over there. There's going to be over 10 things to sample, and you're going to take a nice stroll down by the lake and listen to some live music. So maybe you're looking for something to do outside. You don't want to do something crazy physical and kind of hard. This is kind of the thing for you to really soak up that sunshine. So make sure that you get over to Keystone, you go to their website, and you buy your tickets for this really, really, really fun activity. Coming up next, we're going to take a look at that full weather forecast, so stay tuned.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Glenwood Hot Springs Resort, a whole new side to water.
The show. Here's a live shot from Glenwood Hot Springs, right off of I-70, the main exit in Glenwood. They're sponsoring this weather today. We want to thank them for that. This is your fly fishing forecast brought to you from the banks of the Eagle River today as I start to fish and see if we can't locate some trouts. A little cool first thing this morning. Temperatures are going to be in the 40s to start. For the daytime highs, though, we're going to see mid to upper 70s in Vail. A little bit warmer the further west you travel. A few clouds lingering around. There's really no moisture in the forecast. There's a chance for maybe a pop-up thunderstorm or a quick shower tomorrow afternoon, but not much in terms of moisture over the course of the day today. There's your forecast for Vail throughout the course of your Thursday. 73 to 78 degrees what you can expect. Tonight we'll see temperatures dropping down into the mid-40s with our sun setting at 7:43 tonight. And once again, maybe a few high clouds sitting around, but it'll be a cool, clear evening. Now, your drive from Denver today, if you're coming up to the mountains, 94 along the Front Range, we'll see mid to upper 70s for Vail. We're going to find Avon at 79 and Eagle at 87. And then our temperatures really all the way through the remainder of our week looking pretty solid. Temperatures still holding in this mid to upper 70s pattern, which is very nice. Obviously, we'll find 80s around the valley in some places. Eagle and Gypsum are going to see warm temperatures today, mid to upper 80s. But for us in Vail and Avon and Edwards, upper 70s with a few clouds, maybe a chance for a shower on Friday. And then overall, the weekend looks to be very nice. I'm going to continue to fish, and we're going to give you a road report. Traveling around the valley, I-70, Highway 6, what's going on with roads? We have those details coming up.
This road report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
All right, this weekend we have Beaver Creek Oktoberfest. It all kicks off tomorrow at 4 o'clock. It goes until 8, and then on Saturday and Sunday it'll be open from 11 until 6 p.m. So this is going to be your opportunity to have some delicious beer, some delicious bratwurst, and of course enjoy all of the competitions that go along with the Beaver Creek Oktoberfest. But in order to park for the event, because it's going to be a huge, huge thing, it's one of the longest running events that happens here at Beaver Creek, the best way you can do that is to park down at the bottom of the resort. So you park in the lots that are available there for, typically for skiing and snowboarding, and then take the shuttle up here. So that's going to be your best bet for avoiding the crowds and also getting up here quickly and efficiently. And they do such a good job with the shuttles, so it's not like you're waiting for a very long time at all. And they also have this Village Connect app. So you can download that Village Connect app, and you can find out more about what's going on with the parking and stay connected really throughout the entire season. But if you get here super early, you can probably park in the garages, but otherwise just go ahead and park down at the base of the mountain, take the shuttle up, and get ready for some good old Oktoberfest fun. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we have some really exciting information about what's going on with your local weather forecast. We have some great dining information. We have some great interviews. It's just a great day.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum-quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
Welcome to Boone's Wine and Spirits, where we're buying big, selling low, and having fun. This store offers the largest selection of beer, wine, and spirits. Alongside 42 cooler doors, this wide array of choices is accompanied by a knowledgeable staff and 5 in-house sommeliers. You are sure to find something that you cannot live without, or something you just have to try. Come on by, say hello, we hope to see you soon.
The extraordinary is a promise only Beaver Creek can deliver. The extraordinary is filled with infinite ways to spend your time together, where thoughtful details create a place for you to truly belong. And one-of-a-kind experiences are shared together. Beaver Creek. Belong in the extraordinary.
Welcome to the Eagle Ranch Golf Course, an 18-hole public course located just 30 minutes west of Vail. Eagle Ranch offers the longest season of any golf course in the Vail Valley. Designed by the legendary Arnold Palmer, Eagle Ranch features wide fairways and 5 tee boxes to play from and is truly fun for the whole family. Let's go over to the driving range and meet head pro Jeff Boyer and learn a little bit more about the course. Nice looking swing there, Jeff.
Thanks, Henry. Great to see you. Welcome to Eagle Ranch.
Thanks for having us. So Eagle Ranch is truly one of my favorite golf courses around. Really fun to play, close to Vail. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what makes it so special?
You know, Eagle is really a family-oriented community, and so is the golf course. It's a great golf course for just about any golfer to play. It's a little bit more spread out, not quite as high of elevation changes, makes it more straightforward. You can hit driver on most of the par 4s and par 5s, which people like to be able to do, especially with the altitude here and the ball flies further. On average, it's probably 8 to 10 degrees warmer than Vail. The golf course, because of that, is in great shape for much of the season.
One of my favorite things about Eagle Ranch is actually the grill back here. Great place to eat. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the grill is great. Great food and cocktails, beers right here at the clubhouse.
So there's a lot of great holes to choose from, but what would you consider to be the signature hole here at Eagle Ranch?
The most memorable is definitely number 12. It requires a lot of precision but power, long enough to carry the second shot, which you have to make over a creek that runs through the hole.
Sounds like a great challenge. Let's go give it a try.
All right. You ready?
Ready.
All right.
Worried about this hole though.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
Looks like a fun day to play.
Yeah, it's going to be gorgeous.
All right, Jeff, so we've made it out to 12. Tell me what makes it the signature hole.
Well, it's a beautiful hole, and it's also a very challenging one to play. You have to hit a long and precise drive off of the tee. Then you're forced to make a decision on whether or not to lay up on your second shot or try to get over the creek that is out there. And then you have a third shot to a fairly level green. But one thing that you can't see from the tee box here is we actually have an alternate green. It was too challenging for the everyday golfer, so we built an alternate green. That's the one that most people use, but the old green is actually really fun to play, and maybe we should try that today.
I'm up for the challenge. Let's do it.
All right. Good ball.
Ooh. Nice.
Nice drive right in the middle.
Right where you told me to hit it.
The end of the fairway is 125 yards if you want to lay up, but you've only got 160 to clear the creek and hit it to this safe area over here. 180 or 190 really puts you in a perfect spot up there.
Let's do it.
Perfect.
That'll play.
Oh, baby.
Man, that's a tight little green there, huh?
It is, isn't it? Great putt, Henry.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks so much for having us, showing us your signature hole. I'm hungry. I'm going to go down to the grill and grab a burger, but you should come out to the Eagle Ranch Golf Club.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Beaver Creek Resort.
It's that time of year where you should get out and enjoy the golf courses only because they are so beautiful and everything is so green and full of life. As we're kind of starting to see those sunflowers pop up on the side of the road, you know that fall is slowly approaching, so you need to get out there and do it while you still can. It is going to be a great day to get out there and golf. A little west wind, but nothing too serious. Those temperatures are going to warm up progressively throughout the course of today. Maybe a little bit of cloud coverage later this afternoon, and then this evening those temperatures will drop again. 45 degrees is the low. That sun is setting around 7:43. And then if you are kind of getting outside, make sure that you are wearing your sunscreen, you're bringing water with you, or if you are going to anywhere around us, maybe one of our other sister resorts, Vail, Mid-Mountain Base, 70 degrees, Beaver Creek, 71, Breckenridge, 64, and then Keystone, 69 degrees. Partly cloudy here in Eagle County, and then mostly cloudy or a mix of clouds over in Summit County. So if you are getting out there, like I said, just bring that sunscreen with you, because even with that cloud coverage, there is a diffusion to that sunlight and it will get you still. So be sure to put on your sunscreen. Coming up next, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
The book report is brought to you by the Eagle Valley Library District. Read, learn, grow.
Time now for your book report. I had a chance to catch up with Tegan Davis yesterday at the Avon Library, and she gave us some really great information. Obviously, there's a lot of things that you can do at the library. You can check out books, you can watch movies, you can do research. But did you know that also, along with those offerings, they have traditional databases that a lot of people don't use anymore unless you're writing that research paper for college. Within the databases, you can go to the website, you get into the database programs, and you can go to, for example, Consumer Reports if you want to find out what the best washing machine is right now. You don't want to check out the periodical. You want to actually use the databases. You have that as an offering. And then you can also go into the Chilton's repair manuals. For all the vehicles ever made practically, you can find out how to do your own repair on your vehicle using the Chilton manuals in their database also. And then another thing they offer is Mango Languages. And they offer up to, I think they said, 70 different languages that you can learn from the very beginning using the database resources that the Eagle Valley Library District has to offer. So you got to check that out. That's just another way to kind of do your research before you commit to buying that dishwasher, so to speak. Hey, we're taking a break. That's your book report. And then we have some epic weekend information about our sister resort down to the south called Crested Butte. We'll be right back.
Vail Jazz's 25th anniversary season brings internationally acclaimed jazz acts to breathtaking venues in Vail all summer long. Pancho Sanchez brings his Latin band to Vail on August 22nd, closing out the Vail Jazz at Vail Square series. Renowned as one of the hardest working percussionists in the jazz world, Sanchez leads his group through danceable hits from the Latin jazz songbook. For more information and to see our full lineup, go to vailjazz.org or call 970-479-6146.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
If you're looking for a different type of adventure, maybe you want to escape to Crested Butte this weekend or maybe next weekend. They have some really exciting things going on. Now this weekend, it's the return of the 6th annual Summer Grand Traverse. Now you may have heard of this race before. It is a 40-mile race in the wintertime. That's where it began, between Aspen and Crested Butte. And I tell you what, I've had friends do this race and they have trained for probably 6 months to get ready for it. Now they have the summer rendition of this race, so it goes from Crested Butte to Aspen, and coming up this weekend they'll be doing a run and also a mountain bike. So on Saturday, August 31st, runners will tackle the 40-mile course starting in downtown Crested Butte and ending in Aspen, and then on Sunday, September 1st, mountain bikers will be doing the same course but in reverse. So they start in Aspen and they end in Crested Butte, and after all of that activity, My goodness. Coming up on September 7th, you transition to the culinary competition. It's Mount Crested Butte's popular chili and beer festival. So that sounds delicious, especially with these cooler morning temperatures that we're starting to see. Really great kickoff to fall. So again, that's coming up for the following weekend on September 7th. And this will be featuring some of their local chefs just serving up their delicious chili, and then brewers from around the region. And the Chili and Beer Festival, it really is the perfect way to kick off the fall season. Now, on top of that, you want to make sure you get your Epic Pass by Labor Day, so by this coming Monday, to get the best rates. And they have some cool passes this year that they're offering, and one of them is a Keystone and Crested Butte 4-pack. So this is your opportunity to maybe try something a little bit different if you've never been to Crested Butte, and maybe Keystone is a resort that you typically go to. You can combine the two, and it's that 4-pack, and it's really affordable. So you want to go to epicpass.com to get that pass, as well as your full Epic Pass, or maybe you want to do an Epic Day Pass. I was actually just looking at this for my brother. He's coming out with his wife and kids later on in the season, and they are offering this Epic Day Pass even for the kids. That's unheard of. So you can save up to 50% off the lift ticket window prices just by buying that lift ticket in advance, and you're going to get the best rates if you do it by September 2nd. So epicpass.com for more information. Coming up, we have a great look at what's happening with your local weather forecast. It is going to be a beautiful weekend.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. 3 villages, hundreds of brands, one great Rocky Mountain location.
All right, let's take a look at your weather forecast for Thursday. Sun is out a little bit, making its way up. Still a little cool out here. We probably, we're in the upper 40s now as the day starts to warm up a little bit. A few people out walking their dogs, a few people out for a run and a bike ride. It's going to be a good day for us around Eagle County. Once again, all of Vail, the entire valley will be seeing sunshine throughout the entire daytime, maybe a few high clouds later on in the afternoon, but really not any moisture in the forecast to speak of. Maybe tomorrow a little bit, but not much happening. Our temperatures for Vail today, they are going to be in the 70s, upper 70s. Pretty nice day around Eagle County. For tonight, we'll see temperatures in the upper 40s, sun setting at about 7:43. Now, let's take a look at all of our resorts. If you're headed to Breckenridge today, we're going to see temperatures mid-mountain about 64, for Keystone, mid-mountain 69, and then for Vail and Beaver Creek, respectively, temperatures in the low 70s, mid-mountain, so a little bit cooler the further up in elevation you go. Bring that light jacket, that light layer, that little fleece if you're headed out first thing this morning, because it's a little bit cooler. That 5-day forecast, Friday a chance for maybe a passing shower or a thunderstorm. No significant moisture in the forecast, and then really all the way through the weekend, temperatures kind of trending are going to be holding in the low to mid 70s. Kind of perfect weather right now as we make our way through the end of summer, believe it or not. It's kind of hard to believe. Kids are back in school. We went to Leadville yesterday. We didn't really see any leaves changing yet, so we're not quite there, but it's going to happen soon enough. And soon enough also, hopefully I'll put a trout on the end of this fly line. Speaking of trouts on the end of the fly line, Ashley's going to swing by Gore Creek fly fishermen in Beaver Creek next and find out how their summer's been and how the fishing is, what their reports are. We'll be right back.
summer adventure begins in Beaver Creek. Hike, bike, jeep, climb, and discover the natural beauty of Beaver Creek Resort. Take in the alpine backdrop while jumping to new heights on the bungee trampoline and mining for treasures with gem panning. There's something for the whole family. Visit beavercreek.com/activities for more information.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Vail's most talented architects, builders, and interior design firms are creating some of the most spectacular homes in America. And our cameras will take you inside these homes and introduce you to Vail's most respected real estate companies specializing in high-end properties. Watch the Vail Home Show each day right here on Vail's TV8 or online. And remember, you can catch this show on the web anytime at vailhomeshow.com.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henridan, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Hey, good morning. I have Aaron Heisel here from Gore Creek Fly Fishermen, and we were just discussing that we are actually both Florida kids, and so that's kind of where your love of fly fishing began?
Yeah, I did a little bit of fly fishing growing up when I was a kid. Mostly spin fishing, kind of. That's where I started at, and got my first fly rod, I think, from Walmart.
Nice.
And just started fishing in the pond and catching bass and bluegill and stuff like that. And
awesome.
Yeah, I really got into it once I moved out here and was in the mountains and fishing the rivers and all that. So.
Well, it's a whole different experience here than it is in Florida.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a lot different. Different way of fishing, but yeah, it was great.
It's kind of one of those quintessential Western experiences to have, especially, after watching some of the legendary movies about fly fishing. I think that a lot of people, that's what gets in their minds.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's kind of what you guys can deliver. It's basically like a movie experience.
Yeah, absolutely. We take you out into different rivers and different areas of Colorado here, and get you out, whether it be in a boat, on a float trip, or even wading. You get to stand in the river and catch some trout. So.
Okay, now from what I understand, I'm not an avid fly fisherwoman by any stretch of the imagination, but float trips sound like that's kind of where it's at.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We take people at all skill levels, beginners, never-evers, really advanced people, stuff like that. And float trips are a lot of fun. You get to see, on about a half day, close to 5 miles of the river, you get to float down, and it's a blast. It's a lot of fun for, again, everyone of all experience levels.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, and one of the things that's so nice about having a guide is that you can really help to point people in the right direction, so that so it's a successful day.
Absolutely, yeah. The guide, they usually start out most of the trips with a little basic casting clinic, just to kind of get you aware of kind of what to do and stuff like that. And then during the float trip, it's more of like a coaching session where he's going to know where the fish are at and what they're eating, and he'll kind of point out as you're coming up to something. He'll kind of point. It's like, oh, you see that rock up there on your right? Like, all right, cast over there in 3, 2, 1, and then he just like really kind of coaches it and plans it out for you. And it's it's great. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, now this time of year, I would imagine that there's a little bit of a transition happening with the water, with the fish, and probably in the store too. Are you guys doing anything special right now in the stores?
Yeah, we're doing some sales on a lot of our summer gear. So most of all of our apparel, summer-wise, like we have Sims and Patagonia stuff that's on sale. So your fishing shirts and shorts and pants and stuff like that. And then, we're just recently got in a big shipment of fall stuff. So the water temperatures are starting to kind of cool off a little bit more. So you're looking for some other layers, that kind of stuff. We have all that stuff in the shop now. So it's pretty great.
Okay, now you have one location right here in Beaver Creek next to the Adventure Center.
Yep.
Very, very appropriate.
Yeah.
But then where are your other locations in the valley?
So the next closest one is we have two just right down in Avon. We have one at the Western Riverfront Hotel. Just in the Vail Sports there, and then like our main shop is going to be right in the heart of Avon there, by the city market, and that's a year-round shop. So that'll be there throughout the winter because we even fish in the wintertime. And then we also have another location over in Vail in Lions Head at the Vail Sports over there by the parking structure.
Perfect. So no matter where you're staying, you are very close to these amazing experts in the world of fly fishing. And if people want to get a hold of you, what are your typical store hours, or do you have a website where people can go and just kind of get more information?
Yeah, so we do have a website, GoreCreekFlyFisherman.com. And then typical store hours, they will kind of change. Like this shop will kind of be open on weekends coming up after this past weekend. But our main shop, we're 8 to 6 every day. Sometimes we're there even earlier depending on when the first trip's going out. This summer I was there at 6 o'clock this quite a bit, so
Nice.
It all depends.
Yeah, fish like to get up early too.
That they do, yeah.
Well, listen, stop on in, get yourself a guide from Gore Creek Fly Fishermen, and also get in on those great sales. But Aaron, thanks so much for being here this morning.
No, thanks for having me.
And coming up, we're going to have a closer look at what's happening with that local weather forecast and your fly fishing forecast, if you will.
Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram on the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
There are those who stand forever ready, ready to defend the nation, ready to fight for what matters, no matter what. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
Something we want to talk about is something that's very near and dear to my heart. Recently, one of the Vail Valley's locals got in a motorcycle accident on I-70 and has been in pretty serious condition since, and we all know and love him throughout the valley. Eric, we are all sending you our positive energy and our good vibes, but if you want to find a way to give back to Eric, maybe you don't personally know him, but you do like to be involved in the community, tonight at Rocky Mountain Taco by Vail Brewing Company, they are doing a fundraiser, and 100% of the proceeds are going to be put into a bank account and given to Eric to help him through this recovery. He has been in the ICU for a few days now, hopefully going to be released from the ICU in the next couple days. But this kicks off all day today. You can buy any Rocky Mountain Taco product from the one over by VBC, and it is going to go to him, all the proceeds. And then he is going to eventually see all the love and support, and there's also going to be a silent auction and live music. So make sure that you make your way over to Rocky Mountain Taco today and support this incredible local. Now we're going to go check in with Mark, who's been doing some fly fishing, and hopefully maybe this time he's caught a fish.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Christie Sports Local Bike Shop, with the Valley's newest full-service bike shop in Westvale and rental bikes available in Vale Village.
Son of a Gunderson. There's not much happening out here on the river yet. I did see one small fish rise across the way here. I've moved my way up to the upper part of this run, right where the current lines come right in and mix up with the deeper water. Not much happening out here in terms of fishing. I'm kind of doing it the way that I would normally do it. I haven't really had to change my flies too much. I probably should. I'm just trying to see if I can wake that fish up over there that just came up and fed. There's got to be more than one. This area, like I talked about before, everyday hole, since it's so accessible, you know, from the bike path, it does get a lot of pressure. I will say that. It's one of those fishing spots where guides take a lot of clients, and a lot of general public has the opportunity to go and fish here because it's so accessible. And another great thing about this particular spot, if you're just kind of learning how to fish, you've got easy access for wade fishing, and you can get great drifts. You don't have to do a lot of mending, which is what I just did there, adding more slack to your line. You can just kind of let your indicator or your dry fly float with the speed of the current, and you can get a drift that lasts anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds, if not a little bit more, which is phenomenal. I'm going to continue. I'm on a mission. That's your Christie Sports Epic Morning. We're taking a break, and then we've got some information about the Walk to End Alzheimer's coming to the Vale Valley area the 28th of September. We'll be right back.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park.
Elevate your adventure this summer at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in beautiful Glenwood Springs. You'll get unlimited turns on all of the park's awesome attractions, plus 2 cave tours for one low price with our Fun Day Pass. Only $53 for kids and $58 for adults. Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, America's only mountaintop theme park.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Vale Jazz's 25th anniversary season brings internationally acclaimed jazz acts to breathtaking venues in Vale all summer long. Pancho Sanchez brings his Latin band to Vale on August 22nd, closing out the Vale Jazz at Vale Square series. Renowned as one of the hardest working percussionists in the jazz world, Sanchez leads his group through danceable hits from the Latin jazz songbook. For more information and to see our full lineup, go to valejazz.org or call 970-479-6146.
The extraordinary is a promise only Beaver Creek can deliver. The extraordinary is filled with infinite ways to spend your time together, where thoughtful details create a place for you to truly belong. And one-of-a-kind experiences are shared together. Beaver Creek. Belong in the extraordinary.
The Walk to End Alzheimer's is coming up, and it is coming to the Vail Valley, and we've got Stephanie here to give us some more information about the Alzheimer's Association and really what it's all about. So for those who don't know what Alzheimer's is, what is it?
So Alzheimer's is a terrible disease actually that's affecting the brain in many individuals, causing memory loss and dementia. So hopefully we can find a cure for it soon.
Yeah, it's been one of those things that's kind of been hard for people to really accept almost in their lives as it's happening, and you personally work right there with it.
Yeah.
So you see how it affects not only the patient but the family members too.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I work at Castle Peak Senior Center in Eagle, and unfortunately a lot of our residents, family members, caregivers, we're all kind of affected by this disease. And it's, you know, it's a tough position to be in, but it's also rewarding to know that we're there supporting, trying to fight it, and coming together to do so.
And so this walk happens all over the country. As we were talking before, this is your second one doing it in Vail, but you've done it in Michigan, so these happen everywhere.
Yes, they're all over. I know that it's been a huge thing in Vail that we're trying to get up and running, and so we're really trying to get the community involved. Not only just to show that it's a great thing where we can come together and fight this together, but just to show that we have support systems, because as a caregiver it's really important to be physically and emotionally strong during all of this, and this is kind of giving everyone that support to do so. So hopefully people will sign up and lean on one another during this time while we're finding the cure.
And it looks like these are some pictures from some past walks, and it looks like everyone's enjoying themselves while they're out there giving this support and this love that the community and the people suffering through this disease need.
Yes, definitely. It's a tough disease, but when we come together, it's a really fun time. We're all there for one reason, one cause, and everyone gets to do it for their loved ones and do it for their personal reasons, and then share that. And that's where it kind of all ties in together, because you get to share it with one another. So it becomes really fun. We get to do things with animals, so you can bring your dog, you can bring whatever you want, your kids, your family. There's lots of things to do, and especially during the walk, you all just get together and have a good time.
There's a lot of empathy on this walk, especially for the people that it has impacted, and then the people that have been through it already.
Yes. Oh yeah. Everyone can, like I said, lean on one another, and sometimes you feel like you're alone during it, and I think that's why Castle Peak, our senior center, really enjoys partnering with the Alzheimer's Association, because it gives our chance to give the residents the chance to find people that they can connect with in the community, and they can lean on with, not just through their caregiver, and then as well as our caregivers. So our residents will sit outside and they give water and high five the people walking, and they like to get involved. So it's really a cool time to see them doing something and feeling like they're helping and they're giving back, it's an awesome time to I guess witness and be there for.
Which is so cool. So do people need to go online to register for this event?
So you can go online. You can also call if you need to. There's plenty of different resources out there. You can find a team, you can make a team, sign up individually, whatever you need to do. You can even just donate if you can't make it. That's kind of a huge thing. We're just trying to donate money for the research and all the tools that Alzheimer's Association needs to find this cure, so that we can have our first survivor of Alzheimer's, which will be really awesome to be a part of one day.
Yeah, which will be a miracle to be a part of one day.
Yeah.
Stephanie, thank you so much for coming in this morning and giving us all of this great information, and thank you for the work that you do.
Yeah, thanks.
Because I can imagine it's not easy.
Yeah, but it's fun, and I love it. And they're welcoming us into their home, and we have a good time doing it. So.
Again, thank you so much. Make sure that you check it out. You go online to register, start a team, find a team, join a team, whatever you have to do. Or if you cannot make it on September 28th to the walk itself, make sure that you just go online and you donate some money, because they are finding that cure eventually to end Alzheimer's. So make sure that you do your part, you do your share to make sure this happens. Coming up next, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
It's been a pretty busy morning out here at Beaver Creek. A lot of people getting out and hiking with their dogs and going for some trail runs and also just grabbing their morning cup of coffee as the sun has just come up over the mountains and is starting to light up the valley floor. But there is a chill in the air that is undeniable. And if you have a light layer with you, I would recommend that you put that on first thing, and then also go ahead and apply the layers of sunscreen because that is going to be essential later on today. Now, it's a little bit surprising to see this much cloud cover first thing in the morning, but we aren't expecting to see really any moisture in the forecast for quite some time. Now, we will be seeing our highs reaching into the 70s once again right here at the base of Beaver Creek and the base of Vail, and overnight lows will be in the 40s once again with that sunset just shy of 8 p.m. We're starting to see those shorter days, but just slightly right now. Still plenty of time to get out there and do all the things that you love. But our temperatures mid-mountain are going to be in the 70s. Along the I-70 corridor, you'll find those highs in the upper 70s and the 80s, depending on where you go. If you're going to be heading down to Gypsum or to Eagle, and down along the Front Range, highs in the 90s. Yikes. But looking ahead at our forecast, we may have a slight chance of some thunderstorms for tomorrow afternoon, but otherwise, mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the 70s. It's going to be a beautiful weekend to be here in the Vail Valley. And we also are going to be seeing some really great interviews and information headed your way for the second hour of the show. So stay with us as we bring in hour number 2.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Found that sunshine, everybody. Thanks for tuning into our Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. We are the official television station for Vail and Beaver Creek. I'm your host, Mark Sassy, on the river for Epic Morning. Ashley is hosting the show live in Beaver Creek, and then Maddie Evans hosting from our studio, 1A Studios in Avon, Colorado, not far from where I'm at right here. We're here to give you all the up-to-date information on everything happening around the valley so you can make your plans while you're here. At the Eagleville Golf Course, which is between Vail and Beaver Creek, not too far from Avon. Tonight, out on the driving range, they do this every Thursday night. It's beers and balls. So you can get a $10, for $10 you can get a bucket of balls and 2 draft beers, and then you can get draft beers for $3 a piece after that. Buckets and brews, buckets and beers, balls and brews, just a lot of fun. Giveaway from the beer sponsors, that's tonight at the Eagleville Golf Course. And then I had a chance to catch up with Liz Wood from the town of Avon yesterday in Avon, and she was hyping up the next big event. For the 3rd year, this is called 970 Avon Fest, taking place at Nottingham Park. Now, it's 2 big events in one. It's MLT, which is Major League Triathlons, and then a Bluegrass Festival. So triathlons all weekend long. There's going to be a mixed team there actually training and practicing for the 2020 Summer Olympics, and then live music also at night, bluegrass music. They did announce a while ago that Keel will be performing Friday night, but they had a big press release yesterday afternoon. So in 2014, the winners of the Telluride Bluegrass Festival, Trout Steak Revival, will be coming to Avon Saturday night for part of this Avon Fest, 970 Avon Fest. So that's going to be a good time. Maddie Evans, what's happening with you today?
Oh, Mark, I love it. I love when you say my name 3 times in a row. There's so many great things happening, and one of the events I want to talk about, kind of the end of summer event brought to you by Vail Jazz, is their Labor Day party. So if you're looking for something to do that's going to be entertaining for multiple days, it kicks off today and goes until September 2nd. It's the grand finale. It's a jam-packed lineup with over 35 headliners that join together and play in group performances, multi-artist jam sessions, and so much more. So you can buy tickets individually for one event, or you can buy tickets to go to the entire event, all of it, which would be so much fun. So make sure that you go to the Vail website and you check that out. Something else that you can do this weekend is Beaver Creek's Oktoberfest, and this is an activity that's fun for the whole family. There is going to be a great kids zone as always, and a root beer garden for those little tykes, and so much more. There's a bratwurst eating contest, a pretzel toss, a stein lifting competition. So maybe you think you've got the muscles to hold that stein for a long time, then you should join in on that. A best dress competition, and then an Oktoberfest shuffle, which is a great way to give back to the community. And we're going to be getting some more information on that in just a little bit. So make sure that you make your way up to Beaver Creek this weekend. You enjoy the live music and all of the great food, and then you kind of hang out and see what there is to offer up there. Mark just caught a fish. Word came through. Hopefully we get to see that fish on camera, but we do have another great hour of Good Morning Vail. Like I said, we're going to be getting some more information about the Oktoberfest shuffle and so much more, so stay tuned. And look, here's Mark's fish. Hopefully, Mark, let's see the fish. Oh, bummer, he lost it. Well, stay tuned for the next hour of Good Morning Vail.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
Find your new floor today. We can install it right away. Our full-time staff of professionals will install your new floor to the highest quality standards. Your new floor comes with a lifetime installation guarantee. With over 150 choices of beautiful hardwood floors and luxurious carpet in stock now, you'll find the perfect new floor for your home. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know floors.
Let's put you in the spirits.
If you want great customer service and amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
And let us put you in the spirits.
2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike, and then a marathon where I'm running them down. 140.6 miles. That's what I'm building with chocolate milk. Nutrients to refuel, protein to rebuild, backed by science.
Beaver Creek's first and only family-owned restaurant, Coyote Cafe, has become a staple in the village over the last 30 years for its laid-back atmosphere, fresh Mexican cuisine, and delicious scratch-made cocktails. Fuel your days on the slopes with inventive tacos from our new taqueria menu, signature fajita dishes, tasty kids items, and more. Join us for lunch, dinner, and après specials. 7 days a week. Call ahead for reservations.
This weather report is brought to you by Triumph Mountain Properties, luxury vacation rentals and residential property management in the Vail Valley.
It's such a beautiful morning here at Beaver Creek. Little bit of a chill in the air. That's why I keep putting my hands in my pockets, because it's definitely that little hint of fall. Not quite there just yet, but there's a hint of it each morning. And then it's definitely going to be warming up really nicely and feeling very much like summer by midday, with our highs here at the base of Beaver Creek reaching about 73 degrees. Now, keep in mind that our temperatures that we're putting for our daytime highs are coming from the base of Vail and Beaver Creek Mountains, which both sit at 8,100 feet above sea level. So because of that elevation, it is going to be cooler than what you'll find on the valley floor. Now this evening, our temperatures once again dipping into the 40s with that sunset just shy of 8 p.m. And if you're going to be getting out to maybe travel to Beaver Creek, maybe you're getting here in anticipation of Oktoberfest, the I-70 corridor will be a little bit warmer. Highs will be in the upper 70s for Vail and for Avon, in the 80s for Eagle, 90s down along the Front Range, and a lot of sunshine in store for the state today. And that sunshine continues as we head into the weekend and into the beginning of next week. And so because of that, because it's been a pretty long dry spell so far, and for the foreseeable future we may have a 20% chance of thunderstorms tomorrow, that fire danger is really, really increased. So be very careful, especially if you have any camping in your plans this weekend or anything that would involve an open flame. But if you're looking for a great place to stay while you're here in the Vail Valley, make sure to give Triumph Mountain Properties a call. They have some of the best properties anywhere in the world. They're beautiful, and if you contact them directly, you save a lot of money. Now, before I send things over to Mark Sassy, I just wanted to introduce you to our audience this morning. Look at this. This is our boss,
Hey,
Steve Wathinger. Good
showtime.
morning.
Good morning, Ashley.
He didn't want to be on camera, but I made him
No,
do it.
She forced
I made him
me,
say- I
twisted
did.
my arm.
I know. How terrible is our office this morning, Steve?
This is the best office on the planet.
It is.
It's fabulous. And here we are. This is like the best month of the year. We're going into September.
Right?
Warm and dry.
So
beautiful.
You have your lederhosen ready for Oktoberfest?
Probably not. but-
Probably not.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see if we can convince Steve to do that. But we're going to send things over to Mark Sassy and his epic
Mark.
morning.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
All right, so I had a fish on. I had a fish on just a minute ago before they went off my pack. I lost that one, and then while they were off my pack, and I know you're not going to believe me because you didn't see it, but I caught a nice fish. So I changed my entire approach to the river. What I did to change it up, I had that indicator. Let me just bring this over and show you. I had this indicator set really high up on my line, on my leader, fishing that deeper water down there. What I chose to do to mix it up, I'm going to go and fish this pocket water now. So around every single one of these little rocks, you're going to find fish. I've shortened the indicator, moved it down so it's just a couple feet from my weight. I added on some weight, a little piece of split shot, and then I've got this caddis emerger, and then this tricky little pink beaded, pink bunny is what it's called. So it's a short, quick sinking setup. You get a couple seconds of a good drift right around the rocks, behind the rocks, into these little deeper pools, and it seemed to work better. Along with that, there's a lot of bugs flying around now too, a lot of caddis. Hey, I want to thank Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery for this epic morning. We got Drew Stoll from the Beaver Creek Resort Company hanging out. I don't know if he has lederhosen on, but he should. We'll be right back. Hi everybody, I'm Mark Sassy. I'm a TV host for Good Morning Vail and TV8. And when I'm not talking about the outdoors, I'm in the middle of the outdoors. I spend my free time on the rivers fly fishing.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Join Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th at 10 a.m. for the 5K, 10K River Trail Walker Run. This is a fundraiser for Hope of the Grand Valley, which is a hand up, not a handout, by fostering and encouraging independence and self-sufficiency for low-income families. Registration is now open for all ages and goes until October 18th. Early registration is $25 or $35 the day of the event. You can register online at itsyourrace.com. Join us for the annual 5K, 10K Walker Run for Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away. If you're looking for a way to give back to the community this weekend while also enjoying Oktoberfest, I've got Drew Stoll from the Beaver Creek Resort Company here to give us some more information. Drew, thank you so much for meeting us here this morning.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Maddie. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. So, what are you guys doing this weekend?
A lot. It's our Oktoberfest in Beaver Creek, so this is kind of our last hurrah for the summer as far as events. So, starting Friday, we're adding Friday to the festival this year, and starting Friday from 4 to 8, we'll have live music, a root beer garden, and then moving into the weekend, we have live music, obviously a bunch of beer, and Sunday we'll have a race for the Vail Valley Charitable Fund, which is a local nonprofit that does a lot for the community, and it's a really good way to give back while enjoying the weekend up in Beaver Creek, yeah.
I mean, and there's a race for everyone in the family, so if you're not going to commit to the full thing, which some of us would do, then you can do something a little on the shorter side.
Yeah, definitely. We have a 10K, 5K, and a family 1K. And the race can really range and be whatever you want it to be. So if you really want to push yourself and race hard, you can do that. But if you just want to kind of jog with your family for 1K, which is less than a mile and super easy, you can totally do that too. So yeah, there's something for everyone at the Oktoberfest Shuffle.
Can you bring your dogs to the race?
No, we don't do any dogs up there because we don't do any dogs at Beaver Creek festivals. There's a lot of food being cooked and it can be a bit of an issue, especially with loud live music. So we ask people to leave the dogs at home.
Perfect, which I mean is smart, especially with all the kids out there too.
Yeah,
I know
definitely.
That I'm one of those people that like gets down with the dogs, puts my face in their face, which isn't always the best idea.
Yeah, it's definitely like a safety issue, not only for the people attending the festival, but for the dogs too. Like, we don't want dogs to be getting in fights and stuff like that and getting aggressive around like brats being cooked, at crazy levels.
So not only can you give back with the Oktoberfest Shuffle, but there's also some other competitions you can indulge in this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. So we have a stein hoisting competition where we fill 2 steins with beer, and then you hold those out in front of you, see how long you can hold them, and it's always really fun. It's always like someone way older who wins it, and then we have a bratwurst eating competition, a pretzel toss, and a costume contest as well. And if you don't feel like racing at the Oktoberfest Shuffle, but you feel like supporting the Vail Valley Charitable Fund, which is a great organization who's donated over $8 million to local families, over 1,600 local families, you can still donate on the registration link. So just go to beavercreek.com/Oktoberfest and you can donate there.
Perfect. So a great way to give back to the community. Do you need to register for the races in advance, or can you register day of?
You can register day of as well, but it is helpful to register in advance. So yeah, do that online at beavercreek.com/Oktoberfest. And then also the Vail Valley Charitable Fund will have a tent at Beaver Creek's Oktoberfest on Saturday. So you can go up and register there as well.
And for people that don't know what the Vail Valley Charitable Fund does, can you give us like a brief overview?
Yeah, definitely. So they give back to families in the Vail Valley who are experiencing financial crisis from different medical issues. So it can range from anything to a broken bone to, disease and stuff like that. That we all know that can affect families very out of the blue. So they help those families who might not be in a good financial position to handle that.
Perfect. Drew, thank you so much for coming in this morning and giving us all this great information. Make sure that you make your way up to Beaver Creek this weekend and enjoy the Oktoberfest and give back to the community, only because they have helped so many families in need around here, kind of in that time of crisis. So make sure that you go back to the Oktoberfest and you check it all out. Coming up next, we're going to go check in with Mark, who's going to give us a look at that local weather forecast and maybe, hopefully, this time catch a fish.
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
I got a weather report for you, but first I want to show you these big stonefly casings that are on the rocks. Stoneflies go through this incomplete metamorphosis. They don't emerge. They climb from the shoreline to the rocks. They climb out of these little shucks and then they become adults. And there's a bunch of them all over this rock. It's a pretty good sign. That means there's some stoneflies in the river today. We'll go fish here in just a little bit. Let's talk about this beautiful weather. Sun is out now, warming up just enough to let the bugs start hatching. It's going to be a nice day around Eagle County once again. A lot of caddisflies flying up the river. Females depositing their eggs in the river, believe it or not. Temperature is probably hitting 50, mid-50s right about now. We'll see 73 for your high temperature later on this afternoon in Vail. This evening, 45 for that low temperature in Vail, a cool evening, and sun setting at about 7:43. So it's getting darker earlier, believe it or not. As we look at our local resorts between Eagle and Summit County for Vail and Beaver Creek, mid-mountain temperatures about 70 to 71 degrees. For Breckenridge and Keystone, well, Breckenridge 64. That's a cooler area there because of their elevation. Keystone 69. And then our 5-day forecast looking pretty good. Friday, 71 degrees with about a 20% chance of a passing shower or thunderstorm. I'm going to continue to fish. That's your weather report. We've got information about Vail Jazz wrapping up this weekend with Ashley after the break.
Summer adventure begins in Beaver Creek. Hike, bike, jeep, climb, and discover the natural beauty of Beaver Creek Resort. Take in the alpine backdrop while jumping to new heights on the bungee trampoline and mining for treasures with gem panning. There's something for the whole family. Visit beavercreek.com/activities for more information.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Vail Jazz's 25th anniversary season brings internationally acclaimed jazz acts to breathtaking venues in Vail all summer long. Pancho Sanchez brings his Latin band to Vail on August 22nd, closing out the Vail Jazz at Vail Square series. Renowned as one of the hardest working percussionists in the jazz world, Sanchez leads his group through danceable hits from the Latin jazz song. For more information and to see our full lineup, go to vailjazz.org or call 970-479-6146.
There's something fresh going on at the Coyote Cafe. Sip an all-natural margarita and share some Coyote nachos. Really hungry? Jump into these fresh sizzling fajitas or one of our classically prepared Mexican dishes. Try our fresh, never frozen half-pound burger, classic blue cheese, or go ahead and throw a little bacon on there. Not enough? You gotta try the signature Chili 14, 7 fresh peppers and 7 dried chilies combined to blow your mind. Freshen things up at the Coyote Cafe, Beaver Creek's first restaurant and bar.
If you love live music, the Vail Jazz Party is the best way to culminate our summer season here in the Vail Valley, and also to just enjoy some of the best jazz musicians that we have to offer in the country. They are bringing in 35 headliners for 35 hours of music between Thursday and Sunday. This is so impressive. Now, within these 35 hours of live music, there will also be 13 different sessions. There's going to be multi-artist jam sessions. There's also going to be multimedia tributes to jazz legends. There are going to be group performances. And one of the best ways to enjoy this is really to get a pass, because that's going to get you early entry to all of the sessions throughout the weekend. And then each session lasts about 4 to 5 hours when it comes to that live music. So it's a really great deal. And again, it's Thursday through Monday, not Thursday through Sunday. So Thursday through Monday, 35 headliners, 35 hours of live music. And this is really where the Vail Jazz Party all began, and really where Vail Jazz got its start. And I had a chance to catch up with their executive director, James, the other day in Vail and get more details about how it all started. I'm here with James Kenley, the executive director of Vail Jazz. And James, I mean, could not be more beautiful in Vail right now.
It's going to be a great summer. The weather's perfect,
right.
And it's a summer full of entertainment.
It is a summer full of entertainment, and this is the 25th anniversary of Vail Jazz. And can you tell us a little bit about how it started?
Yeah, our founder, Howard Stone, the way he tells it, he had a little bit too much wine one night 25 years ago and decided he wanted to have jazz in Vail. And he picked up a tradition started by a guy named Dick Gibson, who had a Labor Day jazz party that he had attended for several years. So he picked up this tradition, brought it back to Vail, and threw a great jazz party over Labor Day. At the end of the weekend, he had an encounter with a Grammy-winning bass player named John Clayton. And as John was leaving, he said, "Howard, do you think you'll ever do this again?" And in Howard's mind, he was saying, no, I'm done. It's supposed to be a one-time thing. And what came out of his mouth was, "I know what I'm going to do for the rest of my life."
I love that story. That's amazing. And Howard's still involved, right?
He is. He's our artistic director. So all of the acts that you see on the schedule this summer, he chose, hand-selected. And he works really closely with a lot of these artists to create tributes to jazz greats or to particular paradigms within the jazz world. And he's also our chairman of the board.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, there's a reason why it's been so successful for 25 years. And that's because, you know, if you're going to be in town Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there is a Vail Jazz opportunity for you.
Yeah, we're presenting about 85 concerts in 65 days this summer, along with 3 education programs sprinkled in across that as well. So it's a busy summer of jazz music, and we're delivering all the subgenres of jazz. So you'll see French gypsy jazz and Brazilian samba. You'll see Latin salsa jazz. You'll see big band. You'll see the American songbook and standards. You'll see vocalists and instrumental groups, combos and big bands. You'll see the whole thing.
I mean, this is an amazing, amazing selection. And it's not just something for the adults, right? It's a great date night out, but it's something you can bring the family to.
Yeah, each of the different event types offer a different experience. So, for example, my kids love to come Friday nights down in Riverwalk and they'll dance, and then Sundays at the Vail Farmers Market and Art Show, they're there dancing around the tent, having a blast. But then Wednesdays is a more formal affair. It's a club-style show, so there's a dinner offering and drinks, and that's more of an adult context, a good date night. Thursday is kind of a typical festival vibe over at the Arabelle in Vail Square. And Sunday nights at the Remedy from 8 to 10 is your typical kind of, in any other city it would be a basement jazz club, but in Vail, of course, it's the Four Seasons with a beautiful view out over the pool to see the mountain. And you know, we're so lucky to have all these phenomenal venues here in town.
Well, and we're so lucky to fill them with such incredible music. And to culminate your whole season, you have the annual Vail Jazz Party. And so when is that taking place? How do we get tickets for all of these things? Get us set up, James.
Yeah, it's where it all started. The Vail Jazz Party is Labor Day weekend. It starts Thursday, August 29th. We run about 45 hours of music through Monday, September 2nd. Artists from all over the world will be coming here to Vail. We've got about 40 musicians, and they're playing in unique combinations that you wouldn't see anywhere else. We are offering special tribute shows in a pretty diverse range. For example, we'll deliver a show, Byron Stripling will present Jazz and the Struggle for Freedom. It'll be kind of a heavier themed show. And then Adrian Cunningham will present the history of the jazz flute on a lighter note. We'll do the jazzy side of the Beatles. We'll pay tribute to Oscar Peterson. So there's a lot to take in over Labor Day. And we're really excited this year to be bringing an iconic show for us. It's been a long time running, the Nikki Harris Gospel Prayer Meeting. We're taking that to the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater for the first time in partnership with the foundation. We're really excited.
Well, listen, don't miss out this summer. ValeJazz.org, right?
ValeJazz.org, 970-479-6146 is the phone number.
All right, get those tickets before they go. You know they sell out really quickly.
This weather report is brought to you by Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Elevate your adventure this summer at America's only mountaintop theme park.
This is a live shot of the Adventure Caverns over in Glenwood. You can get out there and enjoy them. There's so much to do, and if you're a thrill seeker, there's a ride that will make you look right over the cliff. It's really, really fun, so you should get out there and enjoy it. And today's a good day to get out there because we do have a high pressure system that's sitting over the state of Colorado right where we are. That's going to bring us beautiful sunshine throughout the course of today. That high pressure system really bringing those warmer temperatures right now as well. So as we take a look at Colorado today, those temperatures are going to warm up progressively. 73 is the high this afternoon. We are going to see a slight wind chill, but nothing too serious. And then later this afternoon, those temperatures will cool down again. 45 degrees is the low this evening. And then that sun is setting earlier and earlier every day, so you got to get out there and enjoy those sunsets while you still can. But as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, maybe you're headed down towards Denver. The temperatures down in Denver are going to be nice and warm, 94 degrees. Mostly sunny skies down there, 78 in Vail, 79 in Avon, and then 87 in Eagle. So that high pressure system bringing those warmer temperatures, no real chance of precipitation. And as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow we are expecting a slight chance of precipitation, about 20%. And then into the weekend, we are expecting beautiful sunshine for you to get out there and enjoy Oktoberfest. Into next week, we are expecting some more cloud coverage. By Tuesday, we are expecting a slight chance of precipitation as well. We want to thank the Glenwood Caverns for bringing you this weather report this morning. Coming up next, we've got Christy Sports in the studio, so stay tuned.
The following is a paid message. For a chip so iconic, we don't need to name it. No logos, no gimmicks. Just those red and blue bags with the stuff you love in it. Man, you know the brand. It's the three-sided crunch that had you trade your buddies for it if they packed a pack at lunch. No logo, but our name's on the tip of your tongue. Shake it for crumbs when the bag is done. Of that cheesy, spicy, crispy, crunchy flavor packed bodega snack that rhymes with, I need those. But an ad with no logo? It's another level.
We're for the fashion-forward and budget-minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Join Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th at 10 a.m. for the 5K 10K River Trail Walker Run. This is a fundraiser for Hope of the Grand Valley, which is a hand up, not a handout, by fostering and encouraging independence and self-sufficiency for low-income families. Registration is now open for all ages and goes until October 18th. Early registration is $25 or $35 the day of the event. You can register online at itsyourrace.com. Join us for the annual 5K 10K Walker Run for Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th.
Is Cooper outside?
I don't know. Cooper? Here, boy.
If your life isn't always practical, your carpet should be. You can relax with Lee's with our pet-friendly, stylish, and durable Lee's carpets. Backed by the industry's only 25-year no-exclusion stain warranty.
Don't worry. Carpet One's got this covered.
Oh.
Find your new Lee's carpet in stock now. We can install right away.
I'm sitting here with Jason Noakes of Christie Sports, and if you're looking for some great deals on pretty much everything you need, this is the place to go. Jason, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
No worries, Maddie. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How was the baseball game the other night?
Baseball game. It was great. I'm pretty sure you were there, like a couple seats away from me, if I remember correctly.
I was. The Rockies didn't do too well, though, did they?
I mean, I'm a Red Sox fan, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, you were a pretty happy girl, weren't you?
I was pretty happy.
Maddie, sale time at Christie Sports, 30 to 60% off on patio furniture right now. That is located at our Avon store right in the heart of Avon. Today I brought in a couple of little goodies. The weather's probably going to slowly start changing here before too long, I would imagine. People are going to start packing away their patio furniture for the winter, so I brought in some covers. These are Treasure Garden covers. They cover everything: fire pits, bistro sets, dining sets. Good idea to cover that stuff up, especially when the snow starts flying within the valley.
I know. So do you have these covers on all of your nice patio furniture?
I do,
in
actually.
Your backyard?
Yeah, I mean, the furniture that we do have in our store, it is designed to last in the elements, but like I tell people, if you can cover it up, especially during the winter time, it's just going to prolong the life of the furniture. And you make this big investments on the furniture, on the patio stuff, you want to protect it, you want it to last a long time, so it's a great idea to come in, buy these covers, get the furniture covered up. And right now we are doing actually 20% off the covers, but if you come in today, I'll give an extra 10% off, so you can get 30% off. And these do go super quick. The locals are in the know that they need to cover their gear up.
Wow, Jason, you're always giving great deals for Christie Sports. They should give you
try,
a raise.
Mate. I try.
They should give you a raise.
They should. You need to
Pushing
talk to your dad
sales.
about that.
Yeah, seriously.
And another little fun product here, the Treasure Garden, Lunar lights and Bluetooth speaker. So with this thing here, this clips onto the top of your umbrella, gives some nice LED lights and Bluetooth speaker. Man, what a great party you could have with this little guy.
Seriously, enjoying some light, enjoying some music, enjoying the outdoors. And right now it's kind of that time where it's that perfect temperature to be outside in the evening time. But if you have a fire pit, it's just going to make it so much nicer, which is something else you guys carry.
It's so much fun. Yeah, the fire pits, get that going, the music going and your lights. Yeah, you could have a grand old time, wouldn't you?
Oh my gosh, it would be absolutely incredible. So all of this is located in the Avon location, correct? And you guys are also offering financing.
Yes, we are. 12 months interest-free financing, $1,500 and upwards on a sale product to be able to get that financing. So another great deal there offered by Christie Sports.
Which is perfect. So people can come in, do some shopping, and maybe outfit their entire patio.
Yep, for sure. And be quick, because we've probably only got another 2 or 3 weeks left. Then we're going to slowly start transitioning back into a ski store. And just a friendly reminder, especially to all our locals out there, that we'll be starting our seasonal rental program. So more details on that program to come in the next coming weeks.
And also those locals who want a job.
Oh yeah, good point, Maddie. Yeah, come and see us. We will start hiring up at all locations. probably start looking at around October, early October, to start putting some people on. So if you really want to start your career in the ski industry, it's a good time to come in and have a chat with us at all four locations, I should say: Beaver Creek, Avon, Westvale, and Vale.
Thanks so much, Jason, for coming in this morning. Make sure that you stop by Christie Sports and you buy yourself some nice patio covers. That way your patio furniture is taken care of. Also, go into Christie Sports, apply for a job. They're a pretty fun crew over there, so I hear. Coming up next, we're going to go check in with Mark, so stay tuned.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Sun is out here in Avon. We got a few high clouds kicking around this morning. Still a little cool, low to mid 50s. First thing this morning, we see the temperatures warm up, anywhere from 20 to 25 degrees. That's kind of the swing in temperatures right now is what we're seeing, from those cool mornings to those nice mild afternoons. For Vail today, about 73 degrees. 73 to 77 degrees will be that high temperature in Vail mid-afternoon. And then tonight we'll see temperatures dropping into the low to mid 40s once again. Pretty clear skies all day long, except for a few fair weather clouds, those high weather clouds kicking around Eagle County just a little bit. As we look at our resort map for all four of our resorts, Vail 70 degrees mid-mountain, Beaver Creek 71. For Breckenridge, about 64 mid-mountain, a little bit cooler there, a little bit cooler at Keystone, coming in with a mid-mountain high temperature of about 69 degrees. It's going to be warm in Denver today, 94 degrees. For us here around the mountains for the next 5 days, mid-70s really all the way through the weekend. Warmer for Sunday and Monday, and a chance, 20% chance of maybe a passing shower or that thunderstorm possibly tomorrow. Just pack a light rain jacket with you as you go out for the day, and just go about your business, because sometimes these showers, they evaporate before they even touch down on the ground. We have Gene Mitchell with Engel & Volker's Real Estate coming into the studio, talking about the Austria house. We'll be right back.
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
Let us put you in the spirits.
If you want great customer service and amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
Let us put you in the spirits. Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park.
Elevate your adventure this summer at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in beautiful Glenwood Springs. You'll get unlimited turns on all of the park's awesome attractions, plus 2 cave tours for one low price with our Fun Day Pass. Only $53 for kids and $58 for adults. Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, America's only mountaintop theme park.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Stepping up, always take the risk. Don't just watch it. Put your phone down and do it. Drip splash like the ice on the wrist. That's a call I can't miss. Let's do.
You've always wanted to dabble in being an owner here in the Vail Valley. Well, then do we have the property for you? And I'm sitting here with Gene Mitchell from Engel & Volkers. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Fractional residency, which is perfect for people who are not ready to fully commit to diving into the Vail Valley, and it's in a perfect location.
Oh, the Austria House is a fantastic location, and it's one of the best kept secrets, I think. But most of all, I think a lot of people just don't understand fractional ownership and the benefits that it offers members or owners that are there, because they might be a little bit confused about it. But it's actually a fantastic way to vacation in the Vail Valley and not have a lot of maintenance and responsibility for your property. A lot of our owners are very busy people. They might still be working, their kids are in school. They might not just come to Vail, they go to other places. And it's a perfect opportunity to come, 2 to 3 weeks a year or more. The Austria House actually offers 5 weeks a year. And 2 weeks in the winter, 2 weeks in the summer, a 5th week in the spring or fall. But in addition, you can use space available anytime there's any vacancy. I have vacancy right now where there's condominiums sitting vacant, and members, if you're an owner, you can pick up additional time at no cost, just a cleanup fee. So it's really, I have some members that use it 7 weeks a year. They love to, like right now you have a lot of people, maybe the kids are actually in school and they have more flexibility with their time and they can come for a couple weeks right now in the fall.
Yeah.
And really get out of, wherever they are.
And I mean, it's such a prime location with all the activities that happen in Vail. I mean, you've got something literally probably every weekend to go participate in, or every week there's something to do. And so with Oktoberfest coming up, this is like the time to do it.
I love this time of year because the days are so long and sunny and beautiful. And you're right, there is so much to do in Vail year round that it really makes it great. But what the members love about the Austria House is that you have so many amenities. You have concierge service, you have 24-hour front desk, you have daily breakfast, you have daily housekeeping, and it's a small building. It has that European feel that we're trying to preserve in Vail Village.
Yeah.
Because we have, so many buildings are modern, and we just really love that cozy boutique feeling of a European hotel.
Well, and I mean, all of the properties there are beautiful, and you can kind of buy a property based on your family size as well, or buy into a property.
Right now, I have some incredible deals. The building is actually 20 years old, so we have some members that are moving on. We have a total of 162 owners, but I have some resales, and I just have some fantastic deals to be in Vail Village. I have a 2-bedroom starting at $170, and a 3-bedroom starting at $225. So it's just a fantastic opportunity to keep all your things in Vail when you travel. So our members store everything, all their skis there. We have ski valet. In the summertime, you walk out your door, you're right next to farmers market and all the activities across the street from Solaris. The kids can run over to Pirate Ship Park. It's really a fantastic location and property.
It is a prime location. You've got Starbucks right below you too. You can grab a nice latte first thing in the morning. It's absolutely perfect. Jean, thank you so much for coming in this morning and sharing this fabulous property with us. Make sure that you call her, you make an appointment, and you go check out being a fractional resident here in the Vail Valley, because there's no better community to join into than this community right here. Coming up next, we've got just a little Good Morning Vail left, so stay tuned.
Step on, take a look around, and take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Coyote Cafe is a Beaver Creek staple for its vibrant atmosphere, killer Mexican cuisine, including our new taqueria menu, and inventive scratch-made cocktails, craft beers, and signature margaritas. Catch live music on the patio, snag great après specials, watch the game on our big screen, or join the Mug Club. And make the Yodi, as the locals like to call it, your next stop for lunch and dinner. Open 7 days a week.
In a world where thousands of rubber ducks must fight to survive, only one is strong enough to make it through the relentless gauntlet of Gore Creek. At the end awaits a finish so grand that it lives on in legend. It's The 2019 Vail Duck Race presented by Engel and Volkers. You could win $5,000 and be eligible to win $1 million while helping to support Vail Rotary Club. To buy your duck or for more information, log on to vailduckrace.com. The Ducks start their journey in Vail Village Sunday, September 1st.
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
Got the lift fired up, getting ready to take people up to the top of the mountain at 9:30 this morning, and also some people just enjoying their coffee first thing this morning as we have a lot of sunshine right here at the base of Beaver Creek Mountain. You can hear those chimes as the employees are loading up and getting ready for a great day. Now, if you are going to be out and about today, you'll want to have plenty of sunscreen because we are expecting sunshine really all day long, with those highs reaching into the 70s once again at the base of Vail and Beaver Creek Mountains, and then it'll definitely be warming up a little bit more down in town. Now, if you are going to be out dining this evening on a patio, which sounds like a great idea, or maybe you want to get those windows nice and open and get a cool breeze flowing through, temperatures will be in the 40s overnight tonight. And as we look at those conditions really on the valley floor, we're going to be seeing highs in the upper 70s for Vail and for Avon. If you're going to be in Eagle today, high in the upper 80s, and then down in Denver in the 90s. So really nice time to be here in the cool Rocky Mountains. And ahead in our forecast for the weekend, and we still continue to see the sunshine, about a 20% chance of thunderstorms tomorrow, but because we're in this really dry spell, we're not really anticipating a whole lot of moisture out of those systems, and it'll just be kind of those scattered and isolated storms. So again, not really a whole lot in the way of moisture. And because of that, our fire danger is definitely going to be pretty significant for the time being. So if you do have any plans to get out and to grill or to camp, anything with an open flame, you want to make sure that you are being extremely careful right now with that. So just be warned that we do have some pretty significant fire danger right now. And we're going to send things over to Mark Sassy. He is having an epic morning adventure, and let's find out what he's up to.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Christie Sports Local Bike Shop, with the Valley's newest full-service bike shop in Westvale and rental bikes available in Vail Village.
Deep in the middle of it, of course, while I was off camera, once again, I caught 2 more fish. Believe it or not, I'm not making that up. Good little spot right here. That right there is the bridge that goes towards Avon Elementary. That way it goes towards the west entrance to Beaver Creek. I'm just down here on the Eagle River in Avon. Plenty of great spots to go and fish. Plenty of accessible water and lots of bugs around right now. A lot of little midges flying around, and fish are starting to kind of wake up and feed on some of these bugs. I'm not fishing on the surface. I'm kind of nymph fishing first thing, hoping I can get some fish down below, which I have so far. It's been pretty good. And they're feisty. These water temperatures are still nice and cold, so it's not really causing too much stress on the fish, but always keep in mind, fish with barbless hooks for sure, and keep the fish in the water as long as you can. That's kind of the ticket right now. You don't want to have them out of the water. They need that oxygen from the water and those cold temperatures to stay healthy and to stay alive. So no matter what you're doing, whether you're fishing with spinning gear or fly fishing, once again, barbless hooks, and keep the fish in the water as long as you can. Return them right to the water. It's my last epic morning of the day. I'll continue to fish. It's brought to you by Christie Sports. We want to thank them. We've got a break, and then Ashley's talking to the Beaver Creek Summer Adventure Center in Beaver Creek, talking about what they have left coming up for the rest of the summer. We'll be right back.
Hey, welcome back here to Beaver Creek. I'm here with Laura Jadish, and we are talking adventures. Laura, you have so many adventures up here.
We do. We have adventures for little people. We have adventures for everybody here. Yes. Yes.
Okay, now this, I feel like Beaver Creek does such a good job of really entertaining the entire family.
Yeah.
And it's something that's so nice, especially like if you have kids that maybe they're not even walking yet, or maybe they're just taking some of those first steps, but they're very active. We still got you.
Right. So for our young ones, our smaller children, we've got gem panning, and we've got a small kids ropes course, which is great for ages 5 to 8-ish. It's just a challenge for some kids and kind of a breeze for others. It's like a little American Ninja Warrior style. Yeah.
Right. Great
for their level.
Yeah, to get a lot of energy out, which is amazing. But I mean, there's even trails designed for families, like the Five Senses Trail that you can take them on and explore. But then, if you want to kind of get some of those views involved in your vacation, you have great ways to do that.
We do. We offer 4x4 tours on the mountain, and we'll take you around. We'll stop at some key spots with some great views. We've been seeing nice wildlife, especially on the morning tours. And believe it or not, there are still patches of wildflowers out there. And I know we're going into September, but the views are awesome right now. Yeah.
Oh, they are so awesome. And beyond that, these 4x4 tours, something that I think is so cool about these is that, for instance, I brought my family up a couple weeks ago. JB, love you. He's great. He's one of the guides. But first of all, I learned new things from JB, which is amazing. But then on top of that, one of my family members can't really walk that well. And so it was really perfect because we all got to experience the same thing at the same time. And, we didn't have to worry about the hiking or the biking,
Right. We've got fantastic guides both in our hiking program and in our Adventure Center program that if you get with some of our staff, they have a wealth of knowledge. They will talk geology, history, flowers, stories, stories about what happens in the winter. Just they're a wealth of knowledge.
Right. They're very entertaining and they're very engaging, and it just really makes the experience unforgettable. But then on top of that, let's say people are thinking, okay, well, I want to do lunch with my family. I think hands down, one of the coolest things you can do is take a summer chairlift ride and have lunch at Spruce Saddle.
We do offer mountaintop barbecue at Spruce Saddle. We offer it with our 4x4 tours, or you can do a lift and lunch package with the Centennial Chairlift, and you could package it all together. You could have lunch, hike down, a lot of options. We have an adventure center here in the village, and we would love to help answer your questions or help plan your day.
Okay, now something else that would be so fun. Laura, let's talk about my love of wine. Is that okay? Let's talk about how we can combine wine with your 4x4 tour.
Sure. I know it's a little early in the morning, but we do have these cool wine excursions, and we have a hiking version and a 4x4 tour version. We'll take you on a full tour, get you some, exercise or some great views, great times, and then we'll stop at Bino's Cabin for a full wine pairing. And the deck out there right now in the afternoons is amazing, and it's gorgeous. And I don't know, yesterday was probably the nicest day of the summer, and I anticipate it like that today too. So.
And wine.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay, so how do people book adventures with you?
We have an adventure center in the village. We're right next to Starbucks, or they can call us at 970-SKI-INFO, and we can book that. And a lot of our products are also bookable online, so if you just want to surf on our website, beavercreek.com, some of these things can be booked online as well.
Okay, well, get your adventures booked today. Laura, thank you so much. It's always so much fun catching up with you. 970-SKI-INFO, and up next, we're going to give you info about what's on the show for tomorrow.
The reason TV8 does such a great job for us is it reaches our demographic. So everyone from the Vail Valley right there to the Front Range, we actually feel its impact in sales. We see it from the variety of people that are recognizing us, and we thank you so much, TV8.
I'm Ashley Prill, and when I'm not hosting Good Morning Vail, I'm out exploring our local hiking trails. It's my favorite way to decompress.
Now, how good does that look? Garfinkel's right here in Lion's Head. How are
I
you?
was waiting for you to stop cooking here. Today we're going to be cooking a little bit of health.
Hot German rye bread.
Fresh out of the oven,
Yes.
some butter. I love it.
So we got a nice kind of texture in the fish, golden brown crust.
Okay. The food looks great and smells even better.
Cheers to you.
One more time, make sure that you make your way over to VBC and Rocky Mountain Taco tonight to support one of our incredible locals who was in an accident later last week. Make sure that you make your way over there to support him. 100% of the proceeds that are given to Rocky Mountain Taco are going into a fund and given to him today. So make sure that you go check that out. Then we do want to mention on Sunday, we're hyping it up now because look at all of these incredible things we're giving away. This is the giveaway for Sunday, so make sure that you watch the show so that you can win this nice Patagonia bag and this incredible Patagonia sleeping bag. That's like the big ticket item right here. You could still go camping. It's that time of year. You want this sleeping bag to be out there camping. Then make sure you tune in tomorrow. We'll be live from 7 to 9. We're going to be doing some shopping over in Vail with some of the great companies over there, Helly Hansen and so much more. So make sure that you tune in tomorrow. We'll be live from 7 to 9. Get out there and have a fabulous Thursday.